Well, hi everybody, and welcome to Around the Shack, which is, well, a little bit messy right now because I've been busy. You've probably been wondering why I haven't been posting any YouTube videos for the last month or so. It's because we've been having a few issues going on around the house here. I've had some surgeries and health issues and whatnot, and you know how life kind of gets in the way. But things are getting back to normal. Got a little pandemic beard going here, so coping the best we can, and I think now it's time to start getting back into shooting some videos and making some repairs and showing some electronics and things like that. So what we're going to do today is take a little walk around. I'm going to grab my cell phone and we're going to walk around here and see all the projects that I've been collecting. I've still been accumulating things from eBay and from some other swap sites and things like that. Got my retro stereo set up. I'll show you that here in a second. It's going to be some restoration projects, and I got a whole bunch of little builds and restorations that we're going to go through. So let's go ahead and take a little walk around, see what's coming up, and hopefully we'll start getting some more videos online as soon as possible. So let's go to it. Okay, here we are. Like I said, out with my cell phone, so sorry for the video quality. It's going to take a little wander around and look at all the things that I've been accumulating over the last month or so that are coming up on some repair videos for Around the Shack. This here is a Ward's Airline All-American 6. This one here is definitely going to be fun. I picked this up at a swap online for like 10 bucks. This here is a Panasonic AM FM. I believe this is a could be a 1960s or 70s model, so it's newer than this one here, which is mid 40s, I believe. This one here is much later. Still tubes. Both of these need to be reworked, recapped, and calibrated. The Panasonic should be fun because of the FM doing the alignment there. I'll be using the signal generator, which I'll show you here soon, that will also be refurbished. This little guy here, cute little radio, All-American 5, Greymark Model 510, should be really fun. And sitting right over here, hard to see in the dark, but this is a Majestic Model 90 console. Sorry I can't get a better picture of it, but and I can't move it. I pulled it out to look at the back, and I bought the tubes. In fact, here's one of them right here. Got all the tubes, some from eBay, some from local ham radio guys and antique clubs. So here's the inside. I can't really see it very well, but this thing's a beast. It weighs like probably 200 pounds. It's just huge. So that's going to be one of the upcoming projects there. Restoration on that. Probably be doing some woodwork, little dings here and there, but overall it's in great shape. I picked this up a couple of years ago, and I believe I got it for 10 bucks. So quite the story behind that, and when I do the restoration project on it, I'll tell you the story about it. So over here, believe it or not, is a stand-up tube tester like you would see back in the days where you go to the grocery store or go to the drugstore or go to the TV repair shop and take your tubes in, test them, and buy replacements for them. So it's in pretty sad condition, a lot of rust, and here's the top is taken off so it could fit in the truck when I brought it. Got this for free. It was a donation, and it's upside down, so I don't know if we can flip it upside down here. I don't know what this is right here. That is interesting. Probably going to have to do some serious restoration on that, but there it is. That's what it is. Self-service. Bring your tubes in, and so this should be fun to work on. And over here is the vintage or retro. I don't even know if it's vintage, but it's definitely retro for sure. This is the Pioneer Model SX737. I picked up on, I think it was reverb.com, and it still works after this thing has got to be at least 45 years old. This is the stereo I had back in the 70s. It's a great stereo, 35 watts per channel. This thing is completely awesome, but it needs a complete rework, complete restoration. All the switches still work and everything like that, but they are stiff, just stiff, crackly, so they need cleaning, tearing apart, recapping. So that's going to be a serious video on that one there. This here is a Teac 4010 tape, reel to reel. And I got this for 20 bucks. I may have overpaid for it because it is in really sad condition. You can see the rust up there. That is what's left of the tape counter belt. I've already been inside of it. The drive belt is completely disintegrated, but I've already started picking up parts for it. Got new drive belts, new counter belt, everything like that. This is going to be probably a multi-part video because it is in just absolutely horrid condition, but it should be fun once it's all restored. And to accompany the stereo was my speakers here, the Acoustic Model 626. These were also the same model brands that I picked up back in the 70s for the stereo. And these were absolutely the best sounding speakers in the day. I paid $350 in the mid-late 70s for these things. I did a internet comparison, or what is it called? A price adjustment, inflation adjustment. And if I was to go out and buy these today, they would be worth over $1,500 a pair. So these were really good speakers. They are going to need a lot of work. I need to recap them. I need to take the control. There's a tone controls in the back that need to be torn apart and cleaned. So I'm going to put recaps on them. I got these from a friend. Actually had these. I couldn't believe it. Talk about serendipity. But I didn't pay very much for them because they don't have the original acoustic subwoofer in them. They do have a Radio Shack subwoofer, and believe it or not, that is actually a really nice subwoofer. And considering these things haven't been touched in again for 45 years, they sound great. I'm going to have to work on the grill. This looks like a makeshift grill. I believe that is packing tape holding it all together. So this is also going to be a restoration project for Around the Shack. Okay, on the bench, I have been collecting some vintage, almost antique test equipment so I can start doing some radios. That's what's coming up on the future as well. Currently right now on the bench, and I am currently shooting, is a video for the VTVM Heathkit vacuum tube voltmeter, the VM11. So that should be done here hopefully within the next week. After that will be a signal tracer for another Heathkit. I'm getting these things for a song, $5–10 a piece, which is really nice. Here locally too, in town. So I'm enjoying that. I'm not going to do any videos on these, but those things work great. For the price, they get the job done. This one here I got off eBay for a pretty good song. Can't remember the exact price, but it was in the $50 territory. Which unfortunately after I got it here, they started showing up for a whole lot less than that. But you know what, is what it is. I got it. It's in some pretty serious, not happy camper condition, shall we put it. This whole thing right here, I'm probably going to have to just peel all that off and hopefully all this won't come out. I think that's an inlet or an inset, sorry. So this whole plastic part's going to have to come off, and then I'm obviously going to have to go inside, completely refurbish everything, recap it, recalibrate it, clean it up and get it working again, because I'm going to need this for FM radio alignment. And then next after that will be the EICO 369 sweep generator. So this will be great for doing alignment of the AM radios that I'll be working on. Another project will be how I took this simple $30 TV converter box that has a built-in PVR personal video recorder and connected it to my computer monitor that has 2 inputs, so I can either watch TV or have regular computer stuff going on. As you know, computer monitors don't have sound for just standard VGA input. And I don't have room up here for a TV and a monitor and all that stuff, so I just bought this. 30 bucks, not bad. But the video is going to be more on this jumbled wire here, hooking the audio output of the converter box to a pair of computer speakers. Right now it's just done with you know, a rat's nest of wires, and I'm going to build a little box, probably put it on a little PC board, and so I can have the computer speakers hooked up to the computer or the converter box basically at the same time and be able to switch between the two. Okay, and lastly is a few things here. I cleaned up the bench, and these are some build projects that I'm going to be working on. My son was gracious enough to give me a function generator kit for Christmas, and this should be interesting to put this together. I don't think it's going to take very long, not a lot of components, yeah, although there's a bag of stuff in here, but I'm going to do a versus. I'm going to hook this up, build it, and then I'll probably do a versus comparison of this to the like the Field Techs and the DDS signal generators that I have. See how they compare with this right here. Next thing was the simple, gosh, it cost me like $2 or $3. It was really inexpensive LM386 kit for basically it's just an audio amp, and I'm going to build this up in a video and do a comparison to the Heathkit signal tracer, because that's why I bought this. I did not have the signal tracer, so I thought I'll make my own signal tracer. So we'll do both. We'll build this, we'll fix the Heathkit, and we'll do a comparison. Next up, well, this here is just some BNC connectors, because I'm going to take all of the old connector types out. Here, let me move the camera, see if I can get this to work. So those type of connectors right there, this one right here, I'm going to replace those with BNC connectors. Okay, and last of the kits is a basically a 40 meter CW only transceiver, believe it or not. So this should be interesting. I actually bought this for, I think it was like $3 off of eBay. It took a month. I actually forgot I bought it one day. I got in the mail. It's like, oh hey, it's Christmas, because I forgot I bought it. It took so long to get here. And I picked up some other crystals, because the crystal that comes with this is actually out of band. I think that's kind of hilarious. Anyway, this will be an interesting video. Probably going to be way down the line on this one here. So a couple other things here that I almost forgot about is a tube tester. If you remember that Ward's Airline at the beginning of the video, the gentleman I picked that up from graciously gave me this Sencore Mighty Mite II tube tester. I don't know if it works. I have popped the top off to look inside, and so it's needs a little bit of work, you know, but there's not a lot to it. I'll recap it and calibrate it up according to the manual, which actually has the original manual, so which is nice. And somewhere around here, I believe I have the tube chart, not just the one that's on the lid here. So that's going to be an upcoming project. This one here is going to be fun. And I also have another tube tester that is that I actually paid for. I don't think I'll be doing. This is a Sencore TC142. Since I paid for it, it was pretty much guaranteed that yes, it does work. So we'll be checking tubes on this one here once I start getting into the restoration of the tubes. Now, last and possibly least, I picked this up, and I'd like some comments on this. I got it for, yep, you guessed it, for free. This thing is beat up. This thing is probably beyond hope. Out of the 5, it only has 1 tube left. It is truly beat up. Never been touched underneath. Still got all the original parts. So make a comment below. Do you want me to try and restore this? I don't know what make it is. I don't know what model it is. It does not have a case. It doesn't have any knobs or anything like that. So make some comments below. Let me know what you think. And that's it. There we are. All these things here. That's what's coming up. That's a lot of stuff, isn't it? So I better get busy and get some tubes. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. It should be showing up right here, right about now. And hit the like button. And don't forget to comment. Thank you for watching.